everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
And this is the universe's only and longest running improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast. We have to, as we age, we need to mention our longevity.
That's right. Because we're long, strong, about to get the podcast on.
Look, and she'll like it too. Yeah, the podcast. That's right. The podcast is taking eugenics. We're back in the gym and we're feeling like our young podcast selves.
I don't know why, but maybe it's because eugenics has been around for so long. That all the spokespeople were in their 50s and then late 90s. It can't work. It can't be working still.
No, first of all, your name is a slippery slope. One letter away from being horrible.
For that reason, I'm out. Mark Cuban style.
None of the sharks wanted this.
Mm-hmm. The dragons, they all passed.
I don't know what the UK one is.
That's Dragon's Den, baby.
I thought that was I thought that was Canada's. It was also Dragon's Den.
I thought the UK and Canada, they had Dragon's Den, and then we got Shark Tank because we love sharks and are obsessed with Shark Week.
More than we hate the old.
Mm-hmm.
America's all about sharks.
That's right.
Not the bear, the dragons. It's the idea. I guess a shark makes more sense in the American parlance of a business person, someone who's savvy about ruining people's lives for money. A shark.
Yeah. Then you contrast that with the old tales of dragons, and how they just loved hoarding gold.
Yeah.
And there you go.
It should just You're entering the bloated piece of shit lair. Can you tickle their fancy enough for them to give you a shilling or two?
This 30-year-old girl has dreams of owning her own business. Will these mythical creatures shut her down?
This does not provide towards my immortality or my horde of undead. So I'm out.
And what say you, Mr. Sphinx? I have 3 questions. What was your last year's ROI? Customer acquisition costs? And what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening?
I am the sphere. The sphere must pass. This is a show I would watch.
Right.
Just it's getting. Look, I know this show is about Dragon Ball, but I'm 80. I'm what little ADD I have. It's locking in to this conversation of I would like. It's almost this show is almost religious. It's supplication to higher powers. I'm not going to say higher fucking beings, but they're humans. But it's you're presenting and you're sacrificing these things for some sort of boon from on high. We're a bad country, Vince.
I second the motion.
And so let's get this third wheel of Shark Tank out of the way so we can talk about what we do best, which is Dragon Ball. We're trying to watch every episode in iteration. But before we talk about that, in the episode we watched, we have to do a little something called Kame housekeeping, where we get you, the listener, ready for the journey ahead, clear out any notion of entertainmentized capitalism, because the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous, UN sanctioned, and Olympic Committee approved 1 minute roundup, a cash register sound. Cha-ching!
Okay, all right. I need all the money in the cash register. I need all the money in the cash register right now.
All right, I'm putting it in this plastic bag. I'm opening it up. Cha-ching.
No plastic. No single-use plastics. No plastics.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting a paper bag and
okay. Oh, much better. Thank you. Hurry up. Come on.
Okay, I'm putting the cash in this paper bag. All right. And I'm just going to take a sip from this 20-ounce Pepsi bottle.
The fuck are you doing, man?
I'm thirsty when I'm nervous.
What are you doing? Why couldn't you get a glass bottle? What is your problem?
It's just what the vending machine we have, sir, please.
Oh yeah. Diffuse your personal responsibility to the environment at every chance you can get, huh?
All right, it seems like you're more concerned about the environment than robbing me.
Why do you have plastic straws at checkout?
Because paper ones suck. We can all agree, right?
Click.
and
scene.
Remove the mask. It's a turtle.
I can't wait for the sea turtles to rise up.
Them and the orcas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose a battle at sea. We can't keep planes on our goddamn ships anymore.
There's I know you don't read Junji Ito, but he did a story. I believe it's Gyo. Gyo. I forget how to pronounce it. It might be gyro or euro. Sorry, it might be euro.
Okay.
But it's basically fish get legs and invade the land, and that's the story. They get mechanical legs.
You're talking about one of my favorite anime events of all time. Toonami presents Blue Submarine #6. That's the whole conceit of that entire mini 3-run 4-episode special back in the day.
Fish get legs?
Fish get legs. Fish have a dad, and that dad turned our world into water world to destroy humanity, to clear the way for the fish people. And then everybody comes to an understanding. And the main bad guy, who is a shark, cries at the end, and I cried with the shark. That is Blue Submarine #6 in a nutshell.
He said, "I'm in." He's crying at the prospect of commerce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue Sub #6. It's a bit of a time capsule. I think everybody should watch it. It's weird. It's so weird.
You know me. I have to do a podcast about it to consume media. So maybe. But that is a little improv scene we do to warm up, stretch, cool down our improv muscles, and it leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far in 60 seconds or less. We never explicitly said it had to be on the nose, on the dot. Hey.
But if it's over, pizza's free.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very hungry, so I'm hoping Vince doesn't get to do it. But we do this so we can maybe get a free pizza, but also so you, the listener, don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes. I know so many of you do, and we really appreciate it. Just you don't have to. You don't have to go back and watch all the Dragon Ball episodes we watched. Again, a lot of you do. Why are we doing this? because it's fun. Because it's what a joy. 60 seconds of just entertainment. So Vince, I have to ask, are you ready to round up?
Oh,
go, baby.
Oh, yes.
Misfire.
I'm ready, and here I go. So you collect 7 mystical orbs. You get to wish for anything you want. The story follows Goku, who's a little monkey boy. And like the beginning of the story, Goku is on an adventure. He's making a lot of friends. He's turning enemies into friends. He's fighting in Tenkaichi tournaments to upgrade his martial arts skills. He trains under Master Roshi. He meets friends like Oolong, Puar, Bulma, Krillin, and the rest. Then he finally wins a Tenkaichi tournament against his rival Piccolo. And then his brother comes from space and is like, hey, I'm a bad dude. You should be a bad dude too. And then Goku has to stop him. And then the show like converts and then becomes more about like bespoke battles and Goku powering up. He gets so powerful that like he goes to world scaling villains like Frieza, blows up the planet Namek, comes back, and then another crazy battle ensues. But this time it's like a mystery with a boy from the future. Turns out that the boy from the future was warning them about a bug android, and Goku's son stops him. Now Goku's son is like a little bit older. He's in high school and he's training for the next Tenkaichi tournament.
Ooh. There you go. There's a misfire. I'll pay for the pizza. Don't worry.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
But we stretched.
With that false start.
We improv stretched.
We did improv stretch. Oh, man.
I've recently seen the videos of whenever runners, no matter what, whenever they hear the gunshot, they're constantly training of like, they're training their body to like muscle memory move.
Yeah.
Whenever they hear the shot. So I think it was just one of those.
Mm-hmm. It's my own sports trauma. Like if I'm just out and about and somebody blows an errant whistle, I get down in a stance. And I yell at somebody, I didn't foul him. Call it both ways. It's a traffic officer.
You're just telling everyone around you, come on.
Come on, open your eyes. Clearly a travel.
You hear your dad from states away telling the ref to let him play.
You know, I hope that in the annals of history that my dad is the first man to say let the boys play at a basketball game.
It had to have been.
It had to have been. Because he was saying it like I had to be like 5 in 1996. Nobody was saying let the boys play in the 90s.
He's got, every time I hear it, I hear his voice.
Right.
That's because he made it. I mean, these are, if you have an earlier instance of someone saying, let the boys play, don't send it to us. We don't want to know. But I'll let you know that we can go on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we reveal that Vince and I watch 2 different versions of the episode. Surprise. I watch the English subtitled Japanese version. Vince watches the English dub from Funimation, the funny dub we calls it. And we do this because it is funny sometimes to compare and contrast the differences. Sometimes they're very big. Sometimes they're very small. Sometimes they're creamy middles. And the first difference is usually the title. So Vince, can you please give us your title for this episode?
Sure thing, Aaron. Here comes the English title for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z, episode 207. Take flight, Videl.
All right. Videl is in mine.
Okay.
A form of flight is also in mine.
All right. A conjugated verb.
There is a comma.
Ooh, Oxford or no?
No. Godspeed, you folks still defending the Oxford comma in your bios.
God, I don't think any copywriter worth their salt is willing to take up that fight anymore.
We could talk about that off air. But my title for episode 207 of Dragon Ball Z from the original Japanese, roughly translated, is You're Flying! Videl's introduction to Bukujutsu.
Ooh, we got a jutsu.
Mm-hmm.
Bokujutsu.
The fly. If we remember the crane technique.
Yep.
As it was once called. Now it's just an everyone technique.
Now it's been democratized. The moratorium's up. Just like with Mickey Mouse, you can make Mickey Mouse do whatever you want anymore.
Yeah, in Dragon Ball world, they made horror movies about Master Crane.
Yeah, Master Crane, the Bunny on the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
The Bunny on the Moon does sound like a horror movie premise.
There's a rabbit on them. If it was just so there's a movie called Apollo 18 about a secret moon mission. It's found footage. It's actually kind of fun. Spoilers, it's about sentient rocks.
I remember that one.
Just do the same thing, but like imagine you're on the moon and you just see a regular rabbit.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Just living its life. But unlike this episode, the only terrifying thing here, I guess, is young love. As we get into this episode, so Gohan is instructing Videl and Goten about flying. He's flop sweating as he's doing his best to be a teacher, and his whole instruction is just like, "Oh, flying, you just control your ki. That's how you do it."
Yeah, Gohan is a terrible teacher. He spends most of this episode struggling to find the way to describe the channeling ki into your legs and feet, and has to kind of show Videl like the very, very basics. But I do love that in this moment, Goten's like, "It's easy, see?" and just blasts a rock a rock nearby. And in that moment, like Videl is like, What are you guys talking? What is that? And Gohan's like, well, that's like how you use your energy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, what would you call it? And she's like, I would call it a trick. She's her father's daughter.
I think she's a little more not apologetic, but she's not accusatory. She's like, a trick, I suppose. I mean, what?
Yeah, she's didactic in mind. She's like, it's a trick.
I'm like, do you want to learn to fly or not? How did you think this happened then?
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for getting mad on my behalf.
I'm like, wait, you came here. You intruded.
Yeah, you got in between brother time. Classic only child bullshit. And I can say that because I'm one. Oh, you're a tight-knit family? Why don't I just wedge my way in here? Start making demands. You guys got cookies?
Oh, I mean, I need that only child energy when we first met. Or else I don't think I would have been like, oh, that Vince is a nice fellow. And you're like, we're best friends now. Let's go.
You're revealing my friendship no jutsu.
No,
I'm lonely.
It was mutual.
It was mutual.
We were both smitten. Let's get real.
Oh my God. Head over heels.
There is a lot of Videl, to your point. There's a lot of Videl in this episode, just very privileged.
Oh yeah.
In very short fuse, because I think she is used to a lifestyle where she gets her way all the time. But we'll dissect it as we go further. So the game plan then becomes like, Videl is upset. She's like, doesn't know what ki is. She's stressed out. She wants to learn how to fly. She wants to do it as quickly as possible. Gohan's like, hey, don't worry. Everyone has ki. You just have to learn to manipulate it. And he's like, Goten, go play by yourself. And Goten's like, are you sure? Are you sure about this, bro? Because she doesn't even know what ki is. Is this going to work?
Yeah, Goten has no chill. He's like, fine, I'll go play, but you guys better be ready when I get back.
It's like, hurry up. Like, it is. Yeah. It's the fact that Videl is that good of a fighter to where Gohan comments on it without utilizing her ki is, again, she's good. I don't know. I forget how much we see her fight after this point.
Yeah, I don't remember how much, because I think whatever happens after this is more just like step by step getting to the tournament. But in like the next like mini lesson to help Videl learn to channel her ki, Gohan shows her like, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you channel your ki. You relax all your muscles, sense the energy from deep within yourself, try to pool it around your stomach or your midsection, and then just gently pull it out into your hands. And then Gohan is able to make just like a tiny little energy ball. Aaron, I have to admit something to you and the listening audience that when this came out, I was so desperate to have superpowers that I tried for hours to do what Gohan tried to teach Videl. Because I was like, if Gohan can teach Videl, that means I can learn it too. And I sat in my room in that pose, just trying, like, I was like, I just gotta wait. Just gotta keep. Yeah. Will you believe me if I told you that nothing happened?
What are you talking about? There's Vince, we can all do it. What are you
No, yeah, everybody can do it. I was just making up a story for the show. I can totally channel
a comedic story. No, again, being older than you when I watched this, I tried 100%. Maybe I won't say how long.
It was like a solid week.
I don't, but like also like that's everyone did this. If you're out there and you watch this, I'm gonna say under the age of 20, and you didn't try this, you're a liar.
I mean, I'm holding some shame about it because this was also the point in time where all of my friends stopped watching anime and started watching shit like The Real World.
Real bullshit.
Yeah. Everybody was really into MTV and didn't understand why I was still watching Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's fun.
One of those I understand, the question.
But now I can do this. You thought your blue eyes white dragon could stop Exodia? You were wrong, Kaiba.
Everyone tried this. I tried this. I think it was in my late teens. And I was just like, oh, that's all it is, huh? But also kind of meditation to a degree. Teaching the first steps of a generation to be like, relax, be aware of your body, where the energy is in your body. And I like in the English version that it gives a little more detail. Gohan, very bad instructor. He's just like, hey, relax, but concentrate. Mother.
But in his defense, this is exactly how Goku taught him. Goku was like, just be stronger. Come on, Gohan.
I mean, like I guess compared to everyone else who taught Gohan, a Goku, a Piccolo.
Yep.
Pretty good teacher. He can't Piccolo Videl. Please don't.
Right. He can't just start throwing Videl around.
I'm going to learn you like I got learned. I'm going to kidnap you for a year.
I'm going to put you at the top of a rock formation and then you just got to get down.
Yeah. If you can make it to me, then training begins. Videl can't do it. She's very upset. We get to lunch. In mine, Videl was very thankful for the food. Chi-Chi still has a little sass in her response. She says, I didn't have a choice. It's not like I can have you not eating anything.
Okay, I didn't get that level of sass. but that I feel like that would be me as a parent with an unexpected guest. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the food. You didn't give me a choice, kiddo.
Yeah, unannounced.
Had I known, maybe I would have made this easier on myself.
It would have been pizza night, bud.
Yeah, well, we could have gotten Uncrustables. Now I just made basmati rice and chicken. Hope you like it.
You better. Videl then reveals, she's like, offhandedly says, this is delicious. Like, this is better than our chef. And Chi-Chi's like, oh, do you have a job as a cook? She's like, no, our personal chef who we hire. Now Chi-Chi's interested. She's like, are you by chance rich? How many rooms do you have in your house?
I love that question. Are you rich? How many rooms?
I guess that's the measure.
Mm-hmm.
Videl has to think. She's like, I guess around 50.
Yep.
What are these rooms?
I don't know. Do you want to try to run down all 50 rooms of the Satan household?
We have seen Mr. Satan's, I guess, his whatever room he smokes cigars in.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that. He's got an attic.
Check.
I'm assuming there's a gym.
Yeah, we saw a living room in one pan through.
I think there might be. I'm guessing there are two different gyms. One for the boys and one for Videl. Because Mr. Satan's not going to have some lunkhead.
Do you think he has like a room that is just like Satan memorabilia?
That might be half of the rooms. Honestly,
25 rooms of merch for the world's most famous hero. I think that makes sense.
This is the wing of the Satan Museum.
This is the largest personal collection of Mr. Satan memorabilia in the world.
Had to beat up a lot of guys to get this. They wouldn't sell it to me. And they call themselves fans.
And did I have to do a clandestine operation to steal back my own merch? Yes, I did.
And was I convicted, and maybe the charges were harsher than what they normally would have been based on previous events? You bet.
Yeah, you bet. Did I write a book called If I Did It?
I lied.
How a bunch of gutter punks tried to screw me out of my victory with Cell.
If I were to fake my victory. Videl, yeah. Again, Videl could also just be talking about her house. That she has separately from her father.
And of course, Chi-Chi is like, oh, you're rich. Gohan, you can marry her if you want.
Oh, she had no chill in mind. She's just like, when are you guys getting married? Let's go. Because she knows.
And then we just get the cutest Goten being like, I'm gonna have a sister. I'm not doing the cutest justice, but he's a little raspy baby boy.
I forgot that he's toad like.
He's toad coated. So toad coated, in fact, that he's chasing frogs after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they gave you this, but in the English translation, they make a reference to our favorite Ginyu turned frog.
Really?
Because Goten is chasing him with a with a net, and he says at a point, "Get back here, you villain!" And then we see the frog jump into frame, and I'm like, "That's a callback."
Is it a Ginyu frog?
It's not the Ginyu frog. It's not a Namekian frog. It doesn't have the tail, but it is the same colorway. It actually looks like a green tree frog from the Amazon rainforest, which would You'd never be in a mountainous climate like that, Aaron. Jesus Christ.
Get it together, Dragon Ball.
Get it together, Dragon Ball.
Well, it has been 7 years.
You think he shed his tail?
No, I was gonna say it's Ginyu Spawn. It's his great grandson. Great grand frog.
Ginyu got freaky.
What else is he gonna do?
I know. What else is he doing? He's just like hanging out by Goku's house, probably.
You can only watch through the window so many times.
That's how you do it, eh? Caro.
This Goku really knows how to use a body.
I wish I had that body. Drat.
Well, I guess I'll. Oh, I see some eggs over there. They're making me feel something.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know how frogs do it.
Neither do I.
Are they? I assume is it a fish thing?
No. Frogs don't spawn. Frogs don't spawn like these scaly fish.
If you've seen frogs fuck, let us know. Don't send
if you're
imagery.
out there doing it froggy style, hit us up.
A leapfrog disaster.
But the opposite of a disaster happens as we cut back to see Videl forming a small energy ball in her hands. It eventually glows and grows enough, and she just kind of, it blips out. She almost, she just kind of, do you think she's just like a little exhausted?
I think just a little lightheaded, I'd imagine.
Yeah, a little lightheaded, so she kind of falls forward and then looks up at Gohan. It's like, all right, I got it. Let's fly now. And then we don't get to see that because we got to cut to commercial.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Andrew, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Marn. So I'm playing through an alternate reality game, and there's a number station puzzle that we just can't solve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I tried everything else, and I figured that the best way to solve it would be to get into its head and think like a number station. I've been saying numbers into microphones for hours.
Okay, well, I think I have a better idea.
What's that?
You could just listen to the Argonauts podcast. Every 2 weeks, I can let you know the ins and outs of old ARGs and give you a deep dive on how they were created.
Do you think we could have a nuanced discussion about game-making philosophy and how cultures around games have changed as well?
Yeah, and you can definitely continue to fail to solve old ARGs along the way.
Well, it sure would be cool if that was a podcast you could find among with a bunch of other great shows over on the Moonshot Network.
You know, it sure would.
Well, cool. Thanks for the invite. Anyways, I'm going to get back to this, though. 23, 19.
Okay.
We're in the other world. Goku is training with some big chonkin weights. And we have the Kai of the South. He comes in, sees King Kai. Just the Southern Kai is just here to bust balls, brag about his latest acquisition, Papoi, who is a luchador chef.
Sí, yo soy un chef de lucha. Cocina con lucha. Did you ever watch Mucha Lucha?
The cartoon?
The cartoon with one of my favorite openings. Mucha lucha is a way of life.
Was it the 3 kids going to a lucha school?
Yes.
Okay.
All the kids went to a lucha school. They come from lucha families,
yes.
And one of them, his lucha persona is a cockroach, and his whole family are dirty cockroach.
I thought he was a flea.
No, I thought he was a cockroach. Maybe he is a flea.
He was bug type, but they were.
Yeah, he's bug type.
He came from a family of because these are actual lucha terms. There's Technico, which are just the face, and Rude. I don't think it's Rudio. No, that's incorrect. But basically, Rude are the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. It was very fun.
All right, thank you.
So he's making a guest spot from that cartoon. This Papoi. Papatui, the rock brand men's wellness products. Take it from a bald man. Use the shampoo. Like we're all in agreement that's ridiculous, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why I only buy Head and Shoulders, because of Troy Polamalu's glorious hair.
That's a head of hair you can trust.
That's a head of hair you can trust. My God.
Okay.
I know.
I see his face in Target all the time. And the ads, like the power dynamics in men's health has shifted.
Masculinity's doomed. Masculinity's been cooked for ages. We're just now catching up to it.
Much like these toxic displays of masculinity from a Southern Kai who's just trying to embarrass King Kai, saying like, "Hey, my new guy could definitely beat up Goku. Him winning that big tournament was a fluke, or even going that far." It's then revealed that Goku currently has 2-ton weights on. Each weight is 2 tons. King Kai's like, "Hey, Goku, why don't we up those weights? They seem a little easy. Why don't we go to 10 tons per weight?" Everyone's like, "That's impossible." Even Goku's like, "Oh, I don't think so. That'd be too much." And then King Kai has to remind Goku that, like, well, what if you go Super Saiyan? Then that should be a problem for you, is it? Goku was like, "Oh, yeah, I forgot."
Yep. He's like, "Oh, yeah. Also, that might make it too easy for me, King Kai."
Mm-hmm. And to further cement how strong Goku is, King Kai's like, "Hey, Southern Kai, why don't you change those weights to 10 tons apiece?" And the South Kai is reticent. He's like, "I'm going to do it. Are you sure? You might get hurt. Don't blame me." He does it. Goku comically drops a little bit, turns Super Saiyan, and it's easy peasy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, Papoy is stupefied and can't believe it. South Kai is then in full retreat mode. He's turning Papoy away. He goes, actually, Papoy can't make it to the tournament. He's got a dinner date. You know how hard those things are to cancel." as he's like walking off into the sunset, he's like, "Yeah, dinner date. You can't cancel that. Maybe next time."
He's just like, "Oh, that tournament sounds like a drag, so we're not going to do it." But dinner date, ooh, that's much better.
I laughed a lot at dinner date. I was like, that's a very fun specific to pull in Otherworld where they don't eat.
He's got poor Papoy's probably like, "I do? With who? Is she nice?"
He's like, "I didn't prep anything."
"When'd you set this up? This is great." "Is it with East Kai?"
Miss that guy. Miss all the Kais.
The Kais.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to miss them some more because we're going somewhere else. So we have, it's now time for flying lessons. Gohan is trying to teach everyone, and Goten is just jumping a bunch while Videl is on her tippy toes straining.
Again, if you saw me in my backyard around the time that this happened, I was.
Were you jumping or straining?
I was straining.
Okay.
Little veins popping out of my little neck.
You gotta relax and concentrate.
Yeah, I know.
Look, Gohan. All I'm gonna say is that I'm sure everyone could do it, but Gohan is a bad teacher.
Oh yeah, Gohan's I think if you had asked Krillin to teach Videl or Piccolo to teach Videl, they would have been able to get it across a lot easier. You can't ask Roshi. It's just setting Roshi up to fail.
Yeah. He would lie and said he could.
Yeah.
Vegeta he's not answering calls.
No, absolutely not. Well, Vegeta would do the Piccolo thing. He'd carry her into the air and say, if you want to learn to fly, do it before you hit the ground.
Should be plenty of time for such a strong fighter like you.
Oh, you're Satan's daughter, eh? Well, and you're educated. You go to school with Gohan, so you know terminal velocity, 9.5 meters per second squared. You have actually 60 seconds before you hit the ground, college boy. Girl, I mean.
Oh, you're Mr. Satan's daughter? Well, I'm a Christian. Drop. The Lord
Nothing
provides
colder than hearing Vegeta call himself a Christian.
That's, yeah, maybe one of the hardest things to say before you take someone out.
Man, if I ever have a rap career, this could be like my debut album, the final song, last lyric. Oh, and by the way, Eminem, I'm a Christian.
I'm like, what?
Not only did he create an album out of nothing, he dissed Eminem on the last line. Call himself a Christian?
Videl, yeah. Goten gets told, hey, stop jumping around. You got to do other stuff. Goten, of course, is able to pick it up pretty quickly. He starts floating around, but does drop on his little noggin. Gohan goes to the rescue. Videl is crying at this point.
Yep.
And that is heartbreaking. She wants this to happen so bad.
Again, none of Videl's actions are too foreign to me, having been an only child and wanting something so bad, or like being a gifted enough athlete that I could like do most things that people told me to do on a field or a pitch. And then if I ever couldn't do it at a certain young age, I'd be like, oh, why can't I do this? What's wrong with me? Only for my parents to be like, you're 9. You can't dunk yet. It's fine. No, I want to be Michael Jordan now.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
And it's all lovingly rendered too. We haven't talked about the fidelity of this episode, but throughout it, everything looks really great.
I know we've talked about the Videlity, not the fidelity.
Oh, Aaron, God damn it! I'm gonna Venmo you like a couple of bucks.
Hey, that's an alley-oop from you to me.
Jesus Christ! Now he's getting a $20 Zelle.
It's like, look, comedy's a team sport, baby.
God, now he's getting cash apped. I'm hitting you up on every payment platform.
Videl, like, Gohan and Goten have a little huddle. Goten's like, hey, when can we like actually train? And he's like, as soon as Videl leaves. And then Videl calls for Gohan. It's like, hey, I need some help. And he runs over. We get a time pass. Finally, we get the Miyazaki waves of wind in the grass in concentric circles as she slowly lifts off the ground. Gohan is genuinely excited, but he does give a little backhanded compliment. He's like, you're doing it. You're floating. You're floating slightly off the ground.
Oh, that's an interesting backhanded compliment because they changed it in mine where he's like, Videl, you did it. You're floating. This is so impressive. No one learns how to fly like that on their first day. And
then cut to Goten. Just literal circles.
Thank you. He's flying circles around this girl.
Yeah. At this point, Videl's like, hey, or Gohan, having seen Videl able to float, he's just like, oh, I guess you can, you know what? You're in a good spot. You can learn on your own. So don't worry about it. And Videl's like, no, I'm coming back tomorrow. I want to learn more about Ki. And she's like, unless I'm getting in your way.
Oh,
So,
yeah, one of those.
A trap has been set for Gohan.
Yes.
Let's look. Gohan is on the surface, is given the out. Gohan would be like, okay, cool. Yeah, actually, me and my brother need to train for real. Gohan wants her there. Come on.
Come on.
You
Come on now.
You like having her around.
You can't play a player, Gohan.
You would have said you're so much your father's son that if you did not want her around, you would have been like, okay, cool, great. See you at the tournament.
Never see you again. Bye.
Cool. But no, of course, Gohan's like, yeah, no, you're not bothering me. And then out of the blue,
yes,
he's like, oh, by the way, I think you should have short hair. Videl grabs her pigtails, blushes like, oh, is that your preference, Gohan? Is that what you prefer? He's like, no, I just meant like in a fight. You don't want, it could get in your eye or someone could grab it. And she's very mad, yells at him like, my hair is my choice, and then flies off.
Videl, one of the original feminists.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this scene. They're doing such a nice job with Videl, Gohan, like, because it's not even will they, won't they. It's more of a courtship by association, like courtship by a shared goal, which is exactly how Goku and Chi-Chi got together, right? They both wanted to fight in the tournament. One because he wanted to save the world, the other because she needed a promise to be kept. But I love this scene. I thought it was so sweet and cute and fun. And I love that at the very, like the button on this scene. And I don't know if you like wrote down like exactly what Gohan says here. Because Goten like floats into frame and is like, why is she so mad? And like, it's a really drawn out, I don't know from Gohan, coupled with like this like zoom shake on his like distressed face. Because he's like, I don't know.
Interesting. Because no. So Goten does fly in. The one detail I caught is that he started calling, through the translation, started calling Videl Sissy. So sister. He's already just like, they told me they're getting married. She's my sister now. Calls her Sissy. He's like, why is Sissy upset? Gohan does say he doesn't know, but in the like zoom in, blah, 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 it's the, oh no, we can't train.
Yeah. He's realizing that he set himself up. He hamstrung himself.
He did.
Because that's the whole thing, is he doesn't want to go Super Saiyan in front of Videl to hide the identity of the Golden Fighter. Again, at this point, bro,
just
like, who cares?
You're teaching her how to fly.
You're teaching her how to use key control. Like, it's not that serious. Like, what is Videl gonna do? She's just gonna be like, oh, you're the fighter that actually saved the world. My dad is a liar, and I hate him now. And yeah, let's get married, and you can take the inheritance.
Yeah, no prenup. No prenup.
No prenup, because you're golden, kid. I'll buzz my hair for this boy. I feel like that's like what she's trying to get to.
It like, because obviously she wants to learn all these things, and like, I can't look. If people could fly and some people couldn't, on dating profiles it would be like must be 6 feet or must be able to fly,
and or fly
above 6 feet.
Yep.
like 100. Like, I'm falling in love with Gohan. I was like, he can fly. That's cool.
I mean, absolutely, yeah. If I look, I wouldn't be married right now if I wasn't 6'6". Tell you that much right now.
I'm here 5'11". like a fool.
Still, is 5'11" the average height of an American man?
Look at this tallest over here. 5'11", the average height.
Hey, baby. I don't make the rule. I don't make the bell curve. I just sit right outside of it.
I am above average height. God damn it.
I knew it. I just wanted you to say it out loud.
Okay.
So you and me are the same, bro. We're above the median. Above the mean.
Are. You're way. I'm near the crest of the curve, and have my hand over my eyes to spy you at the very tail end.
Mm-hmm. It's me and most of the NBA.
So we cut to Capsule Corp, the anti-gravity room. Vegeta is training in 150 times G. There's a young Trunks sort of stepping he can barely step, which is still very impressive.
It's crazy. And Vegeta's line and mine is even crazier.
Okay.
Because as we see Trunks taking those steps, Vegeta says this, Aaron. You better be careful, Trunks. 150 times gravity is a man's training level, and you're clearly still a child.
Yes, he does not roast Trunks as much in mine.
Roast his son.
That's so good. Toys are for boys, Trunks. If you need a sippy cup of senzu, let me know.
If this is too much for you, Trunks, I'll have you do batting practice with Yamcha.
That's what really gets. He's like, oh no, because
please, I don't want to see Uncle Yamcha anymore.
Oh, he's coming by.
Oh yeah,
to borrow money, of course.
To borrow money and to try to befriend Trunks so he can stay in the family. Hey, Trunks, don't you want to come to the Tigers game tomorrow? Shohei Ohtani's going to be there.
I can get you in for a discount price, and if your mom gives me some money for concessions.
Beat it, Yamcha.
Oh, Vegeta, I didn't realize you were still here.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I figured you'd be out in
Shohei
space.
came over last week.
What?
That's right. He's a spokesperson for Capsule Corp.
He pulls out a picture. It's just like them. Like, it's actually the most excited Vegeta's ever been to meet someone. The principal.
Like, you don't understand, Yamcha. He's a real baseball player. He might even be a Saiyan.
He was hitting dingers in 10 times gravity.
That is why, Aaron, we figured that's why Shohei was there. He wanted to train to hit homers in 10 times gravity.
We this should look. Get the gravity technology going so our athletes' bones can break.
I can't wait till the New York, New York Sports Club has a gravity chamber room. You got to pay an extra like $45 a month.
It's always so busy.
And it's so fucking
especially
busy. It's
at
just
5.
like a sauna.
Those peak hours. You can't go during the day because it's a bunch of kids.
Smells funny. Smells real funny.
Ugh. The gravity holds the stink.
And unintended consequences of the technology.
Look, there's a reason Bowman does not go into the gravity chamber.
That's right.
And why baths are on the menu so much.
And speaking of on the menu, that's a terrible transition, but I made it. Trunks is telling Vegeta that he wants to train because Goten is going to call him, and it told him that he's going to fight in the Tenkaichi tournament. And And then Vegeta's like, oh, what are you going to do about it? And then Trunks goes Super Saiyan. And just starts doing flips and running around like a good old kiddo. And then Aaron, Vegeta has these lines are so good.
I hope they keep it. Go.
They said, did I miss something? When was it that the transformation into the legendary warrior of the Saiyan race was reduced to a child's plaything?
That's not bad. In mine, it's at his shock. Vegeta's like, it's as if there's some sort of Super Saiyan bargain sale going on.
Oh, I did get that line, but that's after Vegeta asked Trunks. He's like, Trunks, can Kakarot's youngest son also turn into a Super Saiyan? And Trunks says yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Vegeta says, yes, naturally. It's a Super Saiyan bargain sale.
It's good.
It's so good.
But I think Vegeta's secretly happy because he's instantly like, okay, try and hit me in the face. And if you can do it, I'll take you to the amusement park.
You got amusement park. That is a valid reward for punching your dad in the face. Because all I got was an hour in the park. And I wrote my notes.
Park.
That's not enough. That's not enough. I took my dog to the park for 2 hours yesterday.
Your dog's never punched. Well, a smack.
I did taunt her.
Hit me as hard as you can, Bisbee. No holding back.
If you manage to hit me in the face, Bisbee, I'll give you a real dog day afternoon.
That's right. We're holding up a bank.
We're holding up a bank, and I'm giving you chicken nuggets. Don't tell Mom.
But yeah, Trunks loves this idea. Also, like, I'm mad you don't get a music park because of what happens in Super. The longest fucking gag.
I know, the longest gag.
But they fight. Trunks is able to get a little swipe on Vegeta's cheek, and then he just clocks his son square in the nose.
Automatic. I wrote in my notes like that is just an automatic fight response.
Just out of anger. Trunks is very upset. And Vegeta's like, stop acting so spoiled. What, you thought I wasn't going to fight back?
Yeah, because Trunks is like, you didn't say you were going to fight back. And Vegeta goes, well, I didn't say I wouldn't, did I?
It's like, this is a fight. Like, come on, son. You know me. Really?
You've been on this earth for 5 whole years and you still don't get it?
Look, I've told you stories about Before I Met Your Mother. Of how it look. We sat through 8 seasons of me telling you. You heard how I...
No, stop talking. How dare you bring up How I Met Your Mother on this podcast?
What, didn't everyone love that series finale? Everyone liked it.
I don't think I've been madder at a cast of white characters than the finale of How I Met Your Mother. They tried so hard to get me to like How I Met Your Mother. They put Dr. Elliot Reed in that show. I was like, she the mama? Fine. I'll sit back and no. They just ruined a couple weeks of my life while I tried to finish that show.
Vegeta, Vegeta's a good dad. He says, okay, I am going to take you to the amusement park. So stop crying. Mm-hmm. Let's fight some more.
He's so happy. He's even happy when he asks Trunks, is like, so who's stronger, you or Kakarot's son? And Trunks is like, well, I'm a little stronger than he is because I'm a year older.
Yes.
Than him. And Vegeta, in his mind, he goes, only a little stronger? We'll have to change that. And he's smiling from ear to ear. It's so nice to see Vegeta happy. Like, he's legitimately happy.
He's been waiting for this for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as soon as you're done pooping your pants, it's training.
The minute you stand up, you'll be stronger than Kakarot. I swear to it.
Once you're on solid foods.
Bulma, give my boy a meat on a stick.
They never talk about Gohan had a tail.
Yep.
Where's Trunks' tail? Where's Goten? I
did not do research, but I'm pulling from lived experience and watching this in real time and discussing it with like the one friend that would talk about Dragon Ball with me. That I think after Gohan transformed, that Bulma surgically removed all the Saiyans' tails, including Vegeta's, so that they couldn't transform anymore by accident. Which also doesn't, I don't know, that's not as satisfying as like, oh, because they are, half human. Like now they're second generation human Saiyan hybrids. Then maybe they were just born without it. Like that could have been the logic there.
They don't, you would think Goten and Trunks would just show their little fannies to each other to see if they have a place where their tail was. There would, Bulma. I don't like that Bulma. That's it. Because Vegeta, because of Vegeta, they could all control it.
Right. Yeah, Vegeta could control it.
Mm-hmm. Just let him go ape.
I mean, it's one of those things that maybe was less of a story conceit and more of a Toriyama said, I'm sick of having to draw the transformation sequences, and these great apes are harder to draw than you think. Like something like that. It could be that easy.
That's probably, he's like, 3 lines to draw a tail? Ugh. Gross.
It's like, this is going to take me an extra 40 hours this year to draw tails? No way.
I'm trying to look at magazines.
It's like, I just want to look at rivets and welding.
It's the next day. Gohan and Goten are running after the field. They're like, okay, maybe we can get some training done early before she gets here. And then they get buzzed. Videl lands. She steps out. Goten is like, hey, who's this? Because Videl, she went somewhere fancy. I was like, what's the name? I was trying to think of a brand name hair salon.
I know, but none of them are fancy enough for Videl. She's got 50 rooms in her house. She's not going to go to fucking Supercuts.
She went to the haircut room.
Yeah, that's right.
But she's got that pixie cut going.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan surprised, and so is the announcer who goes, What remains a mystery is what is going on inside Videl's heart. Now that she has drastically cut her hair, Gohan has absolutely no idea.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because I think there's like a dub as we're seeing Videl, like Gohan is saying, I just don't understand girls. Like he's just like, you yelled at me and then did what I said.
I think he does have a little bit of that at the end, I think. But it's just like, you told her it was tactically advantageous.
Yeah. Don't be surprised when people follow good advice that you give.
Yeah.
It's the social contract.
Also, maybe at like, hey, you should write me a check for $1 million.
Hey,
for fighting.
This training game free.
It's an interesting romance compared to the other versions of it, because it seems like neither of them are really aware of what's going on. So if you look back at a Krillin in 18, man, we had a lot of like inner monologue Krillin of like, what did that kiss mean? Ugh. But you don't have any of this. It's just there's no inner monologue for either of them.
Which is like, I think a really accurate portrayal of young people navigating navigating a crush that turns into infatuation that turns into a romance. Like their story feels very natural of we are two perfect strangers that are somewhat attracted to each other. Then after more interaction, hey, there's some likable qualities. We'll keep hanging out. And then after that, it's like, oh, there are some indelible qualities to this person that I admire. And so I'm going to keep hanging around with them. Eventually, we know what happens next.
Yeah. Becomes weak. He becomes a dumb nerd.
He stops lifting weights. Gohan puts down the manosphere.
He's like, sorry, Jordan Peterson, I can't subscribe to your podcast anymore. I assume he has one or several. I don't know.
Gohan's like, I got to stop this subscription of HGH.
Sorry, Nugenics.
Sorry, Nugenics.
She doesn't like it, it turns out. What was that ad trying to... Okay, again, look up... If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, God bless you.
Yeah, look up the Nugenics ads.
But all of them, as a men's health supplement, it always ends with like, and she'll like it too. What will she like about it? What is this pill supposed to do?
I mean, it's increased energy.
Okay.
Helps you. It seemed like it just helped you be a man. And the byproduct is women like men.
I didn't know if you knew this. Some ladies like some guys.
Trade secret.
This will make you more guy. So more like.
And here I am picking up the phone at 11 p.m. after South Park.
Well, I'm going to pick up the email because we have something from Nick Wolf, master researcher Nick, who writes, first, let's briefly go over midi-chlorians. At the end of November-December 2017, Toriyama revealed that the key to becoming Super Saiyan was having a large amount of S cells, which are maintained by having a high battle power and a gentle spirit. Probably also helps Goten and Trunks that their dads were already Super Saiyans when they were conceived. Okay, so...
Okay, all right.
Does that mean during the end... they transform?
I mean, that's why I forget the you know what I'm about to reference, right? Why my super sperm?
Yeah, they get blonde hair.
My swimmers are super.
They're screaming.
But I like where this is leading because it the Super Saiyan transformation, it does change the color of their hair and their eyes. So there is there's an actual DNA transformation. Like, it's not just like they didn't just put in contacts and dye their hair.
Yeah.
Like their genetics have changed to be able to do that. So let's say at the time that Goten and Trunks were conceived, Vegeta and Goku were in that sustained Super Saiyan transformation, so maybe that's
for Goku.
Yeah,
I think that was correct. For Vegeta, who knows?
Okay. we got to get back to the email.
We do. So secondly, Aside from King Kai, all of the other Kais we've seen so far, including the Grand Kai, have been anime filler. However, Toriyama decided to include the scene of South Kai increasing Goku's weights in the manga canon, which loosely makes the other anime Kais canon too. And as we'll see later, this just makes Otherworld needlessly complicated, bureaucratic. Am I right?
Hey, speaking to the choir.
Baptism and repent of my sins for the next life. That's too much. And then lastly, Videl's hair. Many a fandom debate over the best hairstyle for Videl. Gross. Whether Pigtail Videl or the Pixie Videl is superior. So much back and forth that nary a few have ever considered the aura that a ponytail Videl would carry. Though considering where her story goes, I would argue that Videl cutting her hair is as tragic a turn for her as it was for Samson. Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick.
Yeah.
Just she can do whatever she wants, I guess.
To step out of the funness, it seems like internet culture has always had a problem with bodily autonomy of women. And it's a crying shame that people care that much about an anime character's hairstyle. Maybe be bold and do something with your own hairstyle if you if you feel the need to type about it. Here's the we can Krillin is the only person we can comment about. Absolutely.
Hair.
Krillin,
shave it, bud.
Shave that shit.
What are you doing? That's just, or pick a length, I guess.
Aaron, you're no lies detected. No lies. Maybe even Krillin. Maybe even just give us a side part. Do something with it.
Or maybe maybe we are being too harsh. He's in that awkward period of like, I'm trying to grow it out, but I just don't know what to do with it now. You can be a little longer. It would be great if like Krillin's hair and Yamcha's hair, like they kind of traded. So Krillin got the long hair look and Yamcha cut his hair or something like that. That would have been a nice, like, hey, look, we did this little thing. But also, Krillin's better bald. He's bald in superheroes. Case in point. Before Toriyama passed, he's like, no, Krillin's bald again. Krillin's like, this was a bit. That's the only, like, we can comment on hair that was clearly done as a bit. Those are the rules now.
These are the rules. But
thank you, Nick, for sending in that research. We appreciate it. And we're done. That's it. We did it.
Hey, we did it. So thank you so much to everybody who supports the show. Thanks for giving us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, anywhere you like. I don't know if I said this on pod, but over on Pocket Cast, we got over 60 reviews over there. So thank you for doing that. That really helps people find the show. So give us 5 stars if your podcatcher allows it.
Yeah, why not?
Check out Aaron's other podcast, Thinking Too Hard About Anime. If you haven't already subscribed, put that in your feed. You'll enjoy it and you'll learn a little bit. Thank you to all of our Patreon subscribers. Thanks for keeping the light on and supporting the show monetarily. You can support us for $3 a month over there on patreon.com/Kame House Party. We really like it. And there's bonus content from the pandemic era. There's bonus content from earlier this year. You can catch up on the Daima Dumps, where we do a live to tape podcast talking about every episode of Dragon Ball Daima. This is before the dub, and we like it that way. So, check all of that stuff out. We're on YouTube. We're part of the Moonshot Network. Shout out to the Moonshot Network. If you like us, you'll like everything the Moonshot Network produces over there at moonshotpods.com. They also stream twitch.tv/Moonshot Network. Moonshot TV is a huge hit. Just go watch moonshot.tv. You'll really enjoy it. We also stream every week where we play a variety of games and have a variety of fun. We've been having a lot of fun recently. So come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 7:30 over there on twitch.tv/Kame House Party. And lastly, thank you to everybody on social media who have been commenting and engaging with our posts and stuff. It's really great to see and a lot of fun. The metrics are showing that we're getting more reach, and that's because of all of you sharing, liking, and commenting on Instagram and Blue Sky. So shout out to Cappy and the Final Forum podcast who engaged with some of our stuff. We guested on the Final Forum podcast. They are going on their own Dragon Ball journey, so it might be a lovely little companion piece to what we're talking about right now. And I think that's all the CTAs, unless, Aaron, I'm missing something.
No, that's it. Go, I don't know, enjoy life.
Yeah, go enjoy life. I'm gonna go enjoy a prepaid lunch. I got a gift card to the sandwich spot. I'm gonna get down.
I'm gonna go tell a bunch of characters what they do with their hair. Short, long. That's it.
Medium. Shave the side. You do a Gwen Stacy.
I'm just being like low taper fade, low taper fade, low taper fade.
Dreadlock Hawk. So whether you are alone in your room in 2002 trying to channel your key energy, or you're going to the hair salon to get a haircut that is pixie, you gotta keep fighting. God.